Hello, babies. Today I'd like to talk about something that is very important and has affected me throughout my whole life. It's called depression. Sometimes you can sink into a deep depression and it's worse than even being a drug addict. Sometimes you see the signs and you deal with them, and sometimes you see the signs and you don't. Personally, sometimes I do deal with my signs, and sometimes I just shut down. Where to everybody else, I know how to put on good fronts. Hey! But I be depressed as a motherfucker. Life on life terms, different things that have happened to us, that are out of our control can lead to depression. It is a very serious illness. Some people take medication, some people don't. But we all need to find coping skills. We all need to have somebody to talk to when we're going through something. Me personally, I shut down. I like to get in what I call my coffin, which is get in my bed, go to sleep, and sleep for days. Don't even get up, drink no water, use the bathroom, or nothing else. I'm just basically dead to me and the world. Excuse me. I know it is a bad place to be, and I do try to prevent myself from going there, but sometimes life on life's terms just take me there. Because I put up with a lot of things. I put up with people constantly talking to me about nothing. I put up with doctors that swear they know me and my body better than I do. Even though I don't have a degree, I can tell you what's going on with me. Where I hurt, where I ache, if something's sticking me or whatever. If something's broken or something's not right, I can tell you about me. I'm the best one who could tell you about me. I don't know about nobody else in the world. I don't know about if this medicine works for 1,000 people, because most medicines only work for me but a couple of months. I don't care what the medicine is. So, you got to know yourself. You can see all the psychiatrists and mental health people in the world that you could ever imagine. But if those problems tend to drag you down, you have to know why they drag you down. Usually, it comes from something that has happened to you in your childhood that you had no control of. For me, it was a lot of different things. I was abused as a child by my father. Later on, they thought I was sexually abused by him. I was raped, kidnapped, and held hostage as a teenager. And then dealing with life on life's terms and relationships, whether they're relationships as a heterosexual or just friendships. Because people are disappointing. It's all kinds of people in the world. It's all kinds of people that make all kinds of promises. And if they do whatever they say they're going to do, it's a good thing. But if they don't and they're just leading you on, it can take you down a deep hole spiraling. Meaning it'll go down real fast. So you have to try to deal with the problems and the issues at hand. Yes, I've dealt with all the issues and all the problems that I've went through. But yet, when I get frustrated, I go down that deep hole. And I stay there. Sometimes it could be for a few hours, a few days, a few weeks, a few months, a few years. It depends on what it is. For me, I'm a multitasker and I can handle a lot of different things, a lot of different aspects. And I will go out of my way once I see there's a problem, trying to handle it and trying to deal with it before it becomes a bigger problem. But disappointment, aggravation, and annoyance, whether singly or all combined together, that's what sends me down my black hole. It could be something little, it could be something big, it could be right, it could be wrong. But at the end of the day, if there's a disappointment attached to it, aggravation, or annoyance, I'm going to sink in that hole. Maybe not the first time, maybe not the second time, but problem on top of problem on top of problem, it sends me into my black hole fast. I know you say I could talk about it. Yeah, I can. But for me, other people's opinions doesn't matter. So I have to find my balance. You know, what I can take and what I can't. What I can do and what I won't. What I'm going to accept and what I'm not. Because see, we in life as humans, we are geared and trained to, building relationships, whether being a baby and depending on our mothers, or being a baby and depending on our mothers and our fathers. And your relationships with your sisters and your brothers and your aunts and your uncles and your cousins and your neighbors and all kinds of different things, your schoolmates and your teachers and your pastors and your whatever. But we fail to have the two most important relationships. The first most important relationship is having your relationship with your God or your higher power, the one that can really help you. Your other relationship is sometimes we fail to have a relationship with ourselves, to know what makes oneself happy, or to know what makes ourselves happy, not what makes the next person happy, not trying to appease nobody, not trying to be careful of anybody else's feelings. We have to have a relationship with self. So many people try to have a relationship with me, but the way I look at it is, how can I be a friend of you and I'm not a friend of myself? How can I be a good companion to you and I'm not a good companion to myself? So these are some of the things that all people need to identify with. What works and what doesn't. I was told a long time ago I should journal, because you can talk to the person that has hurt you by writing down what they have done to you. That didn't work for me. I'm not going to lie. That didn't work for me. But I'm going to tell you, the things that I need to motivate myself, yes, I do journal. The things I want to do, the things I need to do, the things I have to do for self, yes, I do journal. As long as it's a positive ending, yes, I will journal. We all know I want to move. Well, I wasn't able to apply for the program until maybe next Monday, because my worker got sick, but that was out of my control. But even though it was out of my control, it depressed me. I packed for a while. I packed a lot, even though I still have a lot to do. But not being able to apply for the program when I wanted to apply for it, that sent me down my deep hole. And I stayed in my deep hole, as dark as it was, since November 2016. And here it is, April 2017. Because of something that was out of my control. I tried every different avenue I could. I called programs. I tried to get as much information. Tried to get the application. I tried to do it all. Recently, I found the application where I can download it and upload it to the computer. So that was a good thing. And hopefully now that my worker is back, we can get it on the road. And I can be out of here before they sell this raggedy ass house that is falling apart. But until then, I just gotta wait. And I know I gotta wait for God, because it's got to be on His time. I've learned that. I've learned that many years ago. We pray to God and we want an immediate answer. God hears us. And we don't have to keep praying for the same thing over and over and over. But we as humans, we tend to pick up that phone to call this friend and this sister and that sister. But can't none of them solve the problems. But God can, or your higher power can. So now I'm working on meditation, keeping negative people away from me, reading my Bible on a daily basis, praying before I leave the house, praying that no dumb motherfucker cross my path, or no person that don't mean me no good, my enemies. I got a lot of them. Don't mean me no good. Enemies. Even the frenemies. They're just as bad as the enemies. But anyhow, if you are suffering depression, there are agencies out here that'll help you. You could always call crisis services. Here in Western New York, it's 834-3131. You could call 911. They'll take you to a CPAP program or ECMC in Western New York, or even Buffalo General Hospital. You can call a numerous number of agencies, Child and Family Services, Spectrum, or get a private doctor for mental health, whether it's counseling or psychiatry. You could take medicines, because sometimes people don't realize not being able to sleep is part of the depression. Or if you have a lot of chronic illnesses, it's part of why you don't sleep and part of the depression. But I just wanted to touch bases on it because it's a very, very serious health issue that a lot of people don't want to address. It is something that I have suffered from throughout my whole life and will suffer from to the day I die. And no, I don't need no empathy or sympathy. This is not why I'm making the video. This is more so a video to let you know that you are not the only one out here suffering from depression, and that it is help out here if you choose to get it. There are even health home programs that will help you. Your insurance companies, whether it's insurance through a job or insurance like Medicare and Medicaid, if you do mention that you suffer from depression, they will get you linked to who you need to get help from. I have made this video not to dishearten anybody or hurt anybody's feelings or put anybody down. But I would like to see all people get the help that they need. So if you like my video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. And why? Please subscribe. I love you. I appreciate you. Here's a kiss from me to you. And bye-bye.